have a dream a little bit, get that first check to show up, right? Have that personal health transformation that gets them excited about life and their friends asking them questions. Getting them started right. This is where duplication lives. If you're not having duplication, you have duplication problems, I promise you, it's into this process. You need to have a very rigid, strict getting started process that nobody messes with. Okay? If you want more duplication, that's where it lives. Skill set number 7 is building for events. Putting butts in seats, getting people to get excited about being here, coming and dreaming for a weekend. This is the highest paid skill of all the skills. It's the highest paid. The gateway skill is inviting. The highest paid skill is getting people to attend events. You want to know a formula? I love these little formulas. Here's a formula for you on events. You will earn approximately $1,000 per year per coach who attends an event like this. $1,000 per year per coach. And if you do the math, those of you who have bigger groups here, think about how many people you have and how much you're earning. And you're going to find that that 1,000 is really, really close. Now, for some of you that have 4 people here, you go, well, yeah, it's about 4,000 a year. Huh, weird. If you want to make 6 figures a year, it's very, very simple. Make everything that you do about having 100 people here a year from today. Your whole world needs to be revolved around that. If you'll do that, the income, if it's not there right that second, it's on its way to you, very, very closely, within that time frame. You want, it's very difficult for you to have 100 people here and not be at 8,000 a month plus. It's very, very difficult. Okay? So take a look around, look at some of the numbers, how many people you got in your group. This number holds up. You want to make big, if you really believe me, most of you don't even believe me when I'm telling you this, even though, you're kind of going, huh, weird. I don't know how many people I got, and that's pretty close. Kind of strange. But if you really believed me, and you wanted to make $1 million a year, and you knew that all you had to do was figure out a plan to put 1,000 people in this event a year from today, that's all you had to do to make $1 million a year. If you really believe me, you'd move heaven and earth. You'd figure out a way. If we actually gave you not only a year, but just $1,000 for every person that you brought, cash. And the fact that you're going, oh, that would be cool, means that you don't understand what I just said. I'm talking a year, over and over and over again. This is one of the formulas inside of our profession that holds very, very true. Now it breaks down once you hit past $1 million, or if you got a wildly unbalanced group, you got one runaway situation, you don't have anybody else in your group, some of those situations, but on average, this holds true. And if you believe it to be true, you'll make something happen, you'll go after it. Now, in my remaining time, I want to talk to you about a couple things. I want to talk to you about the key to success, and I'm going to give you a strategy that I've personally seen a breakthrough on a gargantuan level over the course of the last 12 months. That I've worked with a lot of people, helped them make big, big money, have huge financial breakthroughs, but it's all about one particular strategy that will fit into your business and fit into your group, and every one of you can do as you leave here. If we had 3 hours together, I would do it with you today. But I'm going to teach you how to go do it. It will make you more money in the next 12 months than any other thing that I can give you. Okay? First thing I want to talk to you about, though, before I do that, is confidence. How many people struggle with confidence from time to time? The rest of you liars. I struggle with confidence. Everybody I know struggles with confidence at some point. You feel like it's an issue. But let me ask you this. Name a negative emotion.
Fear.
Fear? What else? Fear, doubt, frustration, jealousy, insecurity, rejection, anger. What else? Envy. Worry. Huh? Greed? Okay. Sadness. That's enough. I'm getting depressed. It's too much. Too much. I want to show you something. Here's the key to real success in network marketing, because all of us have these. All of us deal with this from time to time. All of us. You're a top earner, the CEO of your company. Everybody does. They deal with this stuff. On this side is activity. Activity. And here's what happens. You got this stuff going on in your life, right? You're dealing with all these different things. Don't know what's going on. But for whatever reason, you decide to start being active. You start to increase your activity. And as you increase your activity, these things seem to go away. And the more active you are, the more those things become unimportant. They disappear. You're not even in your rearview mirror. You're not even thinking about them. Because you're active, you're engaged, you're helping another person, you're contributing, you're fulfilled with the activity. But if you lower your sights for a moment and the activity starts to drop for whatever reason, it just starts to drop. The activity falls, and you get busy, life gets distracted, things happen with the kids, and you're traveling so you can't quite work out as much or whatever. These things happen again. As soon as these show up, what that should tell you is this has dropped. Activity has dropped. The moment you feel any of these, it should be a trigger to say, whoa, 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 whoa. We got to increase the activity. You open this door again, No. You come over here. If you feel it full on, then you know you've stopped. You're frozen. And what's the antidote for this?
Activity.
Activity again. So